And I'm so proud to be sharing this afternoon with my fellow awardees. Each of you has inspired me throughout the years, whether through my activism or my sense of worth in my business or through my craft. Hale and I have been into way too many towns, talking to way too many college kids over the last year. I'm really thrilled to be sharing this afternoon with Essence Magazine, because part of what drives me to do what I do is that I believe that we actors today, we are the carriers of the oral tradition. Our job is to tell the stories of who we are as people in the world. And every single human being deserves to see their story up on the screen. Every single human being deserves to know that they come from a lineage that has stories worth telling. And that's why I continue to fight, so that everybody can see themselves. Because I know what it's like to not always have reasonable images of yourself on screen, or feel like the images that are on screen don't have very much to do with who you are. So I try to do what I do with respect and grace for humanity, for all of the colors that we come in, for the full spectrum of who we are and who we can be, and trying to always play characters either that inspire us to be our best selves or that hold up a mirror to who we maybe don't want to be on a given day, because there's a lot to learn from that, honestly, too. I thank you guys for supporting that work and for supporting all artists who choose to do what they do with integrity. And I thank Essence for allowing me to see myself as a young woman. My mother was a subscriber from the very first year of Essence Magazine. And so because of Essence, in my whole childhood, I always knew that I was worthwhile. I always knew that I was deserving of a little glamour, a little beauty, a little self-awareness, a little knowledge, a little more connectedness. So I'm so grateful for this week. I can't think of a better way to start it than to be here with my peers, with my community. You know, I keep saying out there in the world that this election is about the whole globe. You know, I think Barack Obama is a child of the world, with a white mother and an African father, grew up in Kansas and then Hawaii and then overseas. He represents the full spectrum of who we are on this planet. And I'm always reminding people that this is a step forward for all people, all over the globe. I don't know about you guys, but on election night, I got emails from Europe, from Africa, from Asia. Don't ask me who I know in all those places. But I do. And so I acknowledge that this is not about a black guy being president. This is not just about that. But I also acknowledge that it feels really good to be with family on this first afternoon that I'm here in D.C. So thank you so much. And I just want to say really quickly that remember that a few days from now, when you have taken your gowns and hung them up and wiped off all your makeup and, thank God, gotten out of the shoes, remember that this is when the real work has to begin.
That's right.
That the reason he got to where he is because he inspired each of us to look within and ask ourselves, how can I be a better American? That cannot stop. He is where he is because of us. He can only be who he is because of us. So take off your stilettos and put on your marching boots. Thank you.